that, you know, we had talked about today was the potential. If the low is already in, and we don't know that it is, but if it's in, that we could still get a nasty range chop, even though the low was in and being defended. And the most important part of probably our thinking was this flip zone right here, the early resistance was the 13.5, and then we come down on the 30-minute chart, which is the one we said let's use that. 08 still support, and then we get the flip pre-market, and then we've been making these higher highs, higher lows, another drive, come back and been respecting, and this was the middle trade, and came back, and here's our IB really right here. Come back out, took out this high, but still respecting that 17 high from yesterday right now. So we had said this felt like probably a little stop run, little bump coming. Got that. And when you get into that 16.25 area, 16, within a point of that previous high, then there probably is more reason for conservative traders, even if you're not going to short, for conservative longs to take profits. And that causes a nice reaction. So anybody played this back into that 13 area, this is a great trade. And I mean, when they give us a small range like this, there's not a whole lot to do and think about. Hit and run, try to grab a couple points is what we've suggested. So clearly the most important part of thinking right now is small bite-sized pieces if you're playing, and then keep an idea as to whether or not we are making higher lows and higher highs or not, and then note to see if that process reverses. So this was at coming back in and retesting realistically, the day's open area, and that's going to be an important marker for now. So I submit that we just have such a small range that anybody that's trading should be capturing a few points at a time, and probably, big thought today obviously is that this 10 to 11 is going to be a key support, and if not, then anything goes, obviously. State of the Union tonight, hard to believe that the Commander-in-Chief wants to look bad, so I think there's a slight edge for the longs today. Just my feeling. I've got an eye on this green line over here for the daily chart, and truthfully, the NASDAQ has not been participating, so I think that's got to soften the posture a little bit in our expectations. So if you played and made a few points already, make sure you get paid. In this trade right in here, when we said, well, this looks like the middle trade, and probably still have 11 as our support. Turned out that was true. This 11 is defense for now, and so we've got a chop range. Don't overthink it. Don't overtrade it. Tough environment right now, admittedly. It's like 1 inch at a time, that kind of trading. And this really, it shows it. If you go back and you look at a couple of days worth of the trading range, it's just sideways. Here's your core right here, right? Here's your core range. Little blip up, little blip down, and then the core range in between. Just like we said it should be. The range we defined pre-market is played out to a T. So my advice, don't overtrade, slight edge to the longs, and today is a day where you want to capture a few at a time. Shorts need to defend their turf. Need desperately not only defend it, but then go on the offense too, and come down and start to undermine these, the IB, and then hold it there. Now, I find that will be difficult to do. 30-minute chart, our key chart for today. Keep an eye on this for range.